It's Tania's world. Vlogs plus she got reactions. You should see this girl. Going up, she never lacking. It's Tania, you see her. Bringing flames, man, what? Gotta shout out T-Gang. Stand up, stand up.
What is up with my gang? What is up with my squad? T-Gang in this thing. What's poppin' with y'all? What's up, T-Gang? Welcome back to my channel. So today, if this y'all first video, this gonna be y'all first life update. But I got a second one that already came out, so I'll link it in the eye. But today's video will be my life update part 2. I told you I didn't know how soon the second one was gonna come, so here we are. Before we get into that video, smash the like button, comment something you want to see below. It's gonna be a long story, so I'm pretty sure somebody gonna leave some in the comments. Also subscribe, click the bell, join the gang. If you're new, then definitely subscribe because we're going nowhere but I know I've been gone,
and you know this, man.
It feels like forever. Like I haven't did a, well, this ain't a reaction, y'all will be getting reactions, but I feel like I haven't did a reaction in a minute. I just feel like I've been gone from YouTube. In my last life update video, I had told y'all I was going to school to do like LVN. I think I said just nursing. I don't think I said like exactly what. I think a month ago, I think that video was a month ago now, maybe like going on a month. I had vlogged me going up to my school and I had a meeting at my job and all of that. And I was about to start school, right? So tell me why, which I'll probably throw the screenshots, the thumbnail on the screen so that y'all can see that I really did. I had vlogged my very first day of school. So Mondays and Wednesdays was gonna be online at home, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays was gonna be on the campus, right? When I had told y'all I had vlogged and I was like getting everything situated and stuff, that day in that vlog, that was just the estimate amount for my financial aid. So they had told me, right, it was gonna be $900. So I was like, you know, 900 is a lot, but it's not like a lot. So I was like, okay, cool. And they had told me that I wouldn't start paying on that until 6 months after I graduate the program, right? So I was like, oh, okay, I'm about to start my new job. I could save my checks, and then by that point, once I graduate, I could just pay it off right then and there, right? That was, I had it mapped out, y'all. I had it mapped out. I had to get another call from the financial aid people, and this lady this is when it just went all left. Okay, everything was going right. When it gets to her, it goes left every time. The lady, I forgot what she did at the school, but she was helping me. She was like really trying to push me through. She was like, you just have to have this call with so-and-so. So I was like, oh, okay, ain't no big deal. It's just gonna be a quick little phone. Nope, it ain't no quick little phone call. So I get on the phone with her and she was like, oh, okay. So I had orientation at my job. I was rushing home so I could get the phone call from my financial aid so I could start school on time. I got my job situated, right? I get home. She was like, it's gonna be like a 30-minute call. This call went over 30 minutes and went into an hour, right? So she was like, well, just talk. Because since I'm 22, they still consider that dependent, which it don't make no sense. I'm considered dependent. So the lady was like, can I speak to your mom? I'm like, I don't know if that's a good idea, lady. I don't know if that's a good idea. I was trying to freaking beat around the bush. I was not trying to let that happen. I think we figured something out and she was like, oh, I'll just call you tomorrow because I have another call I have to get on, right? So then I was like, oh, okay, cool. I do have orientation tomorrow too, so can we do it early, like just before I go in? And she was like, oh, okay. Now I woke up, the call was supposed to be at like 8 o'clock in the morning. I woke up at like 6 so I could get myself ready because I had orientation at my job at 9, right? This lady didn't call until 11. I was in orientation at my job, so I couldn't pick up. She told me don't go up to the school to get my textbooks or because I have an actual bag, like a backpack that they gave me. So she was like, I don't want you to go to the school and grab everything and then you're not gonna be able to get settled in. So I still went because I was like, you're not about to tell me what I can and can't do because I ain't gonna tell y'all what the problem was, but it was a very minor situation, right? I was like, it's so small. You're telling me I can't pick my books up over something small that could be fixed. So if I don't go and then we get the problem solved, now I don't have no books. I still went up there. She had made me, when I told y'all the phone call was supposed to be 30 minutes and it went to an hour, she had made me miss the freaking online orientation. She was making me miss a lot, right? She calls me the day that, like my very first day on campus, but my classes was in the evening. So she called me at like 2 or 3, and she was like, I'm still trying to figure this out. I'm still trying to push it through because I don't want you to go up on the campus. And then so then she was like, well, I'll just call you later, well, not later, but like in a few hours before my class start so we could figure it out. She never called. So I had her number, so I kept calling her, but she wasn't picking up, right? I was like, you know what, I'm not about to miss and then have that on my attendance, so I still went, right? I went, I felt good about the class. I had learned so much stuff in like the course of like 4 hours. Like I was like, oh snaps, I'm onto something, right? She told me to call her like the next day, but every time I called, she wouldn't pick up. So then I was like, and that was a Friday. So then I called her that following Monday, and then she was like giving me nothing but negative. It was nothing positive about this whole conversation. It's starting to get a little overwhelming because it was like 1 minute it was this much, now next minute the freaking financial aid is this much, which it wasn't a problem, but she was just doing too much. So then I was like, well, when, like, is there like a cancellation thing I could do? And she's like, yeah, today's your last day. I had to make this whole decision in the whole course of a day that I didn't even really want to not go to this school. I will be going back to school. That was the whole situation with why y'all probably been like, she's missing, she's doing school. I wish, but that was a lot going on. The lady, I called this other school, right? I called this school and the lady was like, yeah, so the applications for the spring semester won't be up until like the end of July. So towards the end of this month, then I'll be doing my application and having to talk to a counselor about classes I could take. But I do want to transfer to like a historically black college. That's like always been my dream. Like even before, I didn't, like when I was younger, I was like, I don't even know what I'm gonna go to college for, but I always thought I was gonna get kicked out if I didn't go to college. I always wanted to just go to a historically black college. Like I didn't grow up around that many black people, so I mean, like in my neighborhood, yeah, but in school I never really went to school with many black people, black kids, whatever. So that's why I always was like, I want to go to a historically black college. That's my goal. So a little life update. I know there was a few of y'all under my last life update that was like, yeah, go back to school, we're rooting for you. And I'm like, oh, and then this happened. I was just like, well, they're just not gonna believe that I'm going back to school at all. I really am. So everybody that commented under that last video, I will be going back to school. But I had literally, y'all, I rearranged my room so my desk could be in a nice little spot and I could be comfortable. I had the camera angled at a perfect angle so y'all could see what I was doing on my first day. Like I was doing my little online modules and stuff. Just for this to happen. Y'all don't know, I mean, I didn't even really get to edit that video because I was still putting out reactions for y'all. So I was trying to get like the most important videos out first, and then I was just gonna throw that out there to y'all. But you see, it's a good thing I never threw that out to y'all. I mean, I still wanted to. I think I still do have the clips on my computer, like in my trash, and it's very rare that I empty my trash like every single day. Like I'll empty it like every other week, just because sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna delete that, and then I'll go back into it and I'll be like, well, I could keep it. That's why I do that. So y'all let me know when I post this video. Y'all let me know if y'all still want to see that vlog, even though I'm not going to that school anymore because of a hater. Not gonna lie, every time I would get the call from her number, I would be like, you know what, expect nothing but negative, because you ain't gonna get nothing positive. And then I find it messed up when I actually did decide that I wasn't gonna go to this school anymore. Everybody that was like, oh my gosh, we're rooting for you at the school, I was getting emails. I was like, dang, I didn't get a phone call. Like that's like breaking up. I was gonna say that's like breaking up with somebody through text, but I broke up with somebody through, but look, that's an exception. You could, in certain situations, you could break up through text, but that's like breaking up through text. You don't send me an email saying, oh, I wish you would have stuck with the school. Well, I ain't gonna say the name, but the school. And what? Everybody was over here pushing, oh, this program will teach you this, and then you could go into this program after, and then just for nothing to happen. Then when I had told y'all in my vlog when I was going to the school to finish all that stuff up, when I had told y'all, the dude was like, yeah, just come up here and put a face mask on, because I was sick. I literally got sick a week before my birthday, and I had told him I wasn't feeling good the day before he had told me to come in. So I was like, I'm not feeling good. He was like, yeah, just throw a face mask on, we're gonna get you through and you're gonna be starting school. I was supposed to start school May 30th, right? My birthday, May 31st. So I'm over here trying to heal and not be sick because I had plans, which if y'all didn't watch my birthday vlog, that'll be linked in the as well. Little lit. But I was trying to make sure I wasn't sick for that. Then he over here talking about come up to the school so I can get my financial aid. He must have copped the attitude with me. I don't know. He was really trying to push me through that time I told you I wasn't feeling good. He was trying to push me through, and I kept telling him I wasn't feeling good. And he was like, well, you know, you can always just say no. You don't have to. Because I'm like, I don't want to be like no. And then you see, because when I said, if you ask me a question, I'm like no, and then it sounded like I got an attitude. Most likely I don't have an attitude. It's just how it came out. But he must have took that I just wasn't cool with him anymore at that point. My first day on campus, I actually had to drop off. They gave me 3 pairs of scrub pants and 1 scrub top, and I need 2 tops and 2 bottoms. So when I went in there early, and I walked by his office, but I didn't realize that was him until by the time I walked by his office. But then I was like, well, I'm gonna test to see if he gonna be like, hey, it's me. No, I'm like, you just care to just push me into the program. You just don't care after that. You just don't care. I was like, it's not even like a family reunion where it's like, oh, I haven't seen you in years. How have you been? It's not even like that. You just let me freaking walk right on by. And then to be honest, I wasn't too sure if that was his office, because I knew it was on that side, but I wasn't too sure which door. It was so many freaking doors that looked the same. I wasn't sure, and then I want to back up and then look at him and that's not the person, and I'm looking weird. I hate looking weird. Like, I hate situations like that where I'm thinking it's somebody that I know and it's not somebody I know, and then it's just like, hey, stranger. I don't know what else to say, but that was pretty much my life update / story time on what happened with my school. So I will be going back to school, just spring semester. I ain't going back to that same school because somebody wants to give me bad news. So if y'all wanna jump on my back and help me jump this lady, y'all let me know. Y'all think I'm playing? We could do this. Y'all care about my education so much. Hop back here. We're gonna find this lady address and we're gonna jump her. But thank you guys for watching. I really just wanted to tell my loyal supporters, but to be honest, with the last life update, that got views fast, and I was like, oh, I'm surprised, because I didn't think that literally the videos that I'd be like, oh, that's gonna get views, sometimes now don't be the one to get views. It'd be like the ones that I'm just like, I hope they like it. Like, yeah. So y'all be playing with my emotions. If you watched this video and you watched the last one, here's a newer updated version of the life update / story time. So even if y'all didn't watch the first one, y'all got a little story time right there on how these freaking schools be treating you. Girl, be doing me wrong. But smash the like button, comment something you want to see below. Let me know what y'all would have did in this situation, because I swear to God, it started getting to the point I started giving attitude, because I was like, being nice to me, it just don't work sometimes. Like, it don't work. So sometimes your girl just gotta, you know, give a little attitude. Gave a little attitude to somebody at my job today. I've only been at this job like 3 weeks, and I already got 2 people I can't stand. Well, there's a few more, but those are the main 2 I just cannot stand. Also, subscribe, click the bell, join the gang. If you're new, then definitely subscribe, because we're going nowhere but definitely follow me on my social medias. My Instagram is _is_Tania's_world. It's gonna be linked in the description box below, because I know a lot of y'all be saying that y'all be struggling to find my Instagram. But until next time, remember, it's T gang or no gang. We out.